process is, day to day, and we just got to take it one step at a time. We can't do anything too crazy. We can't jump the gun and try to do too much. The biggest thing right now through this process is load management and just continue to, find ways to just get better and just stay on that course. So, I'm trusting all the doctors, the PT, Dr. Elatrash and his team out in L.A. with the Cleveland Browns, and we just, follow their role, and, we'll be ready for week one.
Okay, it's one thing to be ready for week one. It's another thing to be on the field week 5, 10, 15, playoffs. That's what Deshaun Watson has to prove. And the pressure is on him greater than ever. This is part of the problem with the contract that he got. It increases pressure, expectations, criticism if you're not delivering. This is prove it year. I can't say it's up or out because they're stuck for 2 years beyond this. But, at some point, Miles, you have to wonder whether they just say, and it would take a lot this year for them to get to that point, but if he has 2 more subpar years, I wouldn't be surprised if come year 5 they do the Russell Wilson thing and just say see you later, and he goes somewhere else, makes the league minimum, and the Browns pay him the difference, just like the Broncos are going to pay Russell Wilson the difference between $1.21 million and $39 million fully guaranteed this year.
Certainly. I mean, also the thing that, stands out to me is he's saying week 1, and it was April 4th when he said that, week 1, but what about training camp? The offseason program starts in a couple weeks, and it's been established by Kevin Stefanski, Andrew Berry, they're going to have him on the program and all this, but training camp is still several months away. And so the fact that he's talking about week 1, I understand that everything ramps up to week 1, and it's not like he'd be playing much in the preseason anyway, but I don't know. That's it's something that I hear and I'm kind of wait a minute. Is it really going to be that are you going to be that limited in training camp still? And what does that mean? So I don't know. Again, maybe it's just the Clevelander in me that hears something like this and it's oh no. We have to go to the worst possible outcome because that's all it means. But that when I hear week 1 as opposed to training camp and it's April the 4th, that is something that's going to stick in my mind a little bit in terms of what his shoulder is and what the health is. And also when you look at the moves the Browns have made, in terms of the quarterbacks, you didn't just bring in Jameis Winston, you added Tyler Huntley, you still have DTR on the roster as well. I don't know what it all means, but I think it's something to keep an eye on.
We have to take a break. I'm going to ask you a simple yes or no question. Do you wish the Browns had brought back Joe Flacco?
No.
Wow. Okay,
I'm cool with Jameis Winston. Because we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I think Jameis Winston is a great vibes guy, and I think that he's a really good backup. I think we've already seen that Jameis Winston and Deshaun Watson have hung out. I think Jameis Winston is going to be a great support system for Deshaun Watson in that room and perhaps outside that room as well. And I don't think it's anything against Joe Flacco, but I don't know that Joe Flacco would embrace that as well as Jameis Winston. And I say that in part because of the way Joe Flacco responded when he was asked about mentorship when with Anthony Richardson when he was talking to Colts media. So yeah, I feel fine with Jameis Winston as the Browns backup.
Who do you trust more, though, if the guy had to play, Winston or Flacco?
I mean, they're both going to throw interceptions, so it's about the same.
True. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.